Do you need the thing? Hey everybody, Dr. Rob Silverman here. First time on Facebook Live. Thanks a lot. Big thumbs up. Thanks for joining. Here to talk about my book coming out. I'm really excited about it. It's my first book ever. It's called Untitled Health, a revolutionary approach to your body. So this is a compilation of 17 years of science and practical experience, all tied into approximately 220 pages. Easy read. We should be seeing a pre-sale on June 15th. So everybody, as you all know, Silverback Social does a great job for me. So it's Dr. Robert Silverman is my Facebook. Let's check it. It'll be on Amazon.com. So let's talk a little bit about the book. We got about 10 chapters in the book. So let me give you the highlight right away. What everybody asked me for and I had to hold it up. I've added a concussion chapter. I have added a concussion chapter. We're going to show you how to help diagnose it, to assess a concussion, because 90% of concussions have no symptomology. And that's a huge takeaway. Number 2, nutrition for concussion. So we have nutritional protocols to aid the healing of an acute concussion and a chronic concussion. In addition, what blood tests you can request from your practitioner to see what stage your concussion is. The nutritional protocols, as I said earlier, will be there. Laser protocols. As you guys all know, I use a lot of low-level laser. So your new laser protocols are great to help with concussion and any kind of traumatic brain injury. In addition to that, I'm going to talk to you about some secrets. Brain to gut and gut to brain intertwining, and gut to brain connections. How after concussion, you're going to have some immune issues and some intestinal dysfunctions. So that is my last chapter. That is going to be a breakthrough chapter that everybody's going to have that moment where they go, wow. So the book is based on fixing the body from the inside out. I think the medical model looks at the outside and looks at the symptomology too much and not looking at the symptoms. So my book is more about the systems, not the symptoms. So look at the body from the inside out, if you will. I'm a big proponent, I've said it in the book and I've said it multiple times. Don't treat your body with a bullet wound with a Band-Aid. Let's fix it. So we talk a lot about the overall theme of what's going on in America now. And what's going on in America is failing health. We have too much chronic disease. It's putting a tremendous strain on our population. It's putting a tremendous strain on our healthcare industry. So we're going to give an overview of what's wrong. A couple of quick things. Let's cut down on our sugar. Let's get our sugar under 10%. Let's watch our trans fats. Let's start eating more organic. Let's start making some necessary dietary changes. In addition, let's move. Everybody get up and move. If you knew what I knew, you wouldn't be sitting and watching this. You'd be upstanding. You may even be walking around. You may be even as kinetic as I am. Let's start moving. So we're going to talk overall of a therapeutic lifestyle. We're going to talk about gut and gut health. 70% of our immune cells are in our gut. I'm going to share with you protocols on how to improve your gut, what products, how to go about it. I'm going to talk about inflammation, or as we call it, inflammation nation. We are all too inflamed. I'm going to give you guys some protocols and breakthroughs on how to resolve inflammation. They are a 2015 breakthrough. This is something that everybody can implement in their own household and or implement in their particular practitioner office. We're going to talk about weight. Weight, don't worry about it. You guys are going to be able to lose weight. The biggest problem is that everybody goes on these low caloric diets. And look what happened with The Biggest Loser. Everybody gained the weight back and everybody had failing health after that. That's not going to happen if you follow my 1 month to 12-month protocol on how to lose weight. One of the bigger things we're going to talk about is how to analyze your body composition. Because you could get an Arnold Schwarzenegger who was 6'2", 235 pounds at 7% body fat. His BMI was immense, but when you saw him, he was striking. Whereas you could get the gentleman who's thin but has the gut, and they have a lot of body fat and visceral fat. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you how to lose the weight effectively. In addition, musculoskeletal health. Who better than the chiropractor to talk about musculoskeletal health? Going to talk about lower back. Going to talk about shoulder injuries. Going to talk about carpal tunnel. Going to talk about the ergonomics at the workstation and how to avoid all these injuries, and for practitioners and how to treat them with chiropractic, manual therapy, exercise protocols, and of course nutritional protocols. I have a whole chapter on laser therapy. Laser, let light heal you. So we're going to talk all about that and why low-level laser is a cutting-edge approach to be used for musculoskeletal injuries, plantar fasciitis, and once again, brain health. And finally, we're going to talk about all the different things in manual therapy. Now, the big takeaway here is this book is for doctors because it really speaks to things that they need to incorporate, but it speaks in such an implementable, common way that patients are going to want to read it too. You can either make a copy of a chapter or give it to your patients. So this is a book for everybody. I kind of stayed in the lane and I got both sides of the coin, if you will. So June 15th, I hope you all check in. So we're back once again, does a great job. Dr. Robert Silverman, Inside Out Health, a revolutionary approach to your body. Dr. Rob, always yours in health. Does anybody have any questions?
If so, send them. We had one question talking about lower back pain. If you had a few tips that you can give off the bat for the average executive who's working.
Absolutely. So lower back pain, number one, of course, always get checked out. You know that. I'm a chiropractic practitioner, so I'm going to recommend that. That being said, absolutely. I'm going to do something here. I have an invisible chair here. Watch me. Look how I'm bending. I'm bending out my lumbar spine. I'm rounding. You sit all day. You stand up all day. You want to sit back with your hips. Number one thing, move your hips. So when you sit in a chair, or you move, or you squat, the cue and what you want to remember is sit back, not down. Move at your hips. Don't bend at your lumbar spine. Don't bend at your knees. If you're not sure, videotape yourself, and I'll give you a free functional movement assessment, and I'll tell you what you're doing wrong. We'll make some corrections off that. In addition, whatever exercise you're doing for your abs, we're going to do a little segue a little later. Don't do any sit-ups. Do some plank poses.
Will there be implementable nutrition guides that someone can use to eat on a daily basis?
Absolutely. We're going to have some appendixes that are going to have some recipes, and you'll be able to take those and implement that on Monday morning. If you've ever seen me speak, my number one goal is to take science and bridge it to application. So if you guys, whoever's watching, doctors and patients, that can't implement on Monday morning, I haven't done my job.
All right. That's all the questions we have. How do the best get in touch with you?
If you'd like to get in touch with me, there's a few ways. My office number is 914-287-6464. Website, www.drrobertsilverman.com. And you guys all know the Facebook, Dr. Robert Silverman.